Hello everyone from the plot again. It's a beautiful day here, nice and breezy but still sunny. If you haven't watched my videos before, I'm Holly. I've got a allotment plot in South Wales. It's about half a plot. I've had it for about 3 years and you'll find me up here with my dog Skye. I'll just show you. There she is. Hello Skye. But yeah, today I'm gonna have hopefully a busy day just planting out. I've got corn, I think, to go out. I ordered some artichoke plugs, which I'm gonna plant out today. I haven't planted them before, so I'll give it a quick Google, see what you're meant to do. But they're perennials, so it'll be nice not having to do stuff with them every year. I can just sort of plant it and, you know, just keep on top of weeding and stuff every year. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy and hopefully it all goes well. I'll give you a little update, show you around and show you what I get up to today. Thanks for watching. So I've got all the snacks and drinks I could possibly need for the day. And my neighbour just gave me these pears, which look lovely. I really need to start doing stuff like this because I find that I just get a bit of a glut and I never know what to do with it. But I haven't tried storing much things like this. So probably going to try and do that this year. But yeah, just thought I would start from here really. My two fruit trees are in front of me. I've got the cherry tree here and we have literally never eaten a single cherry off it. I think either the birds get to it every year, but we have noticed this year that there's like loads of ants and aphids. So I think we didn't know this, but ants apparently farm the aphids. And we noticed there was loads of bumblebees that were really attracted to this tree. And the bumblebees actually like the, what is it? The sweet juice that the aphids produce. The bees really like it. So we're not sure what to do with it. Apparently you can spray the leaves with like neem oil. Not really sure if that works, to be honest. You can also just clean the leaves. There is some ladybugs we've seen, but not that many. So we're tempted to order some like ladybug larvae and hope that that helps. But yeah, I'm not too bothered about not getting the cherries. It would be nice, but I kind of like the fact this tree is like a little ecosystem in front of me. I just don't want to lose the tree. But apparently, if it's quite a mature tree, it shouldn't cause too much trouble. But then over there, I've got my plum tree, which is absolutely gorgeous. The plums are really, really beautiful from it. We did have another plum tree. I made a video of us getting rid of it because it had really severe brown rot. And it was where you can see Skye's dog kennel over there. But yeah, so they're the fruit trees. This is the bed that I've prepared for the artichoke plugs. I kind of like that if they grow here, then our little seating space behind us is very sort of secluded because it's got the trees around it and the greenhouse and stuff like that. This is where most of our like structures are. So we've got like our 1,000-litre IBC, we've got a little cold frame and our shed. The shed was here when we got the allotment, which was really helpful. We've got a little polytunnel that we got this year and my greenhouse, which also was here when we got the plot. We normally grow tomatoes outside, but we decided to give the polytunnel a go this year. And so far so good. The tomato plants are thriving on this side. A bit smaller this side, but I think it's because I stored all of my like black plastic that I use over winter behind there. So it was blocking some of the light. So we've moved it and hopefully these start to catch up. For the first time, we're going to try and give melon a go back here. So they are growing as little watermelons. We got from real seeds. Apparently they can handle like a slightly colder climate. So see how those go. Need to do some weeding in here, to be fair. It's getting a bit crazy. Hello. But yeah, this is our little pathway. We've got carrots growing in this bed, which usually we struggle with carrots quite a bit. So we've covered it for now to try and stop them getting eaten. I think it's like beetle or something. But underneath they are actually starting to grow and they're doing much better than they usually do. And then we've got our two little two massive compost beds here. We built it in a different video. Then we've got some more beds here, which are all potatoes and asparagus. Those potatoes are our early and main crop potatoes, which are going pretty well. We've got a really abysmal pond here, which we're going to redo this year. It looked so nice the first year we do it, but we've just let it go a little bit crazy. and it's not very aerated. So we made a pond at home with like a little bucket, and it's doing really well, and the plants in there are growing lovely. So we're going to buy the same plants for this and redo the pond soon, because I have seen a toad in it before. So ideally, the more toads, the better. But yeah, we've got some of our herbs over here, and Skye's dog kennel, and flowers. So yeah, I think we've got some fennel here, I believe, parsley here, then we've got some basil, some thyme, and then in that little wheelbarrow we've got some more lettuces. And then here's our little structure, which is for cucumbers, and I planted some rocket in between, which I definitely need to start harvesting. And last year we had, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but we had like nasturtium flowers. I think they must have seeded, because there's a few growing through, which we definitely didn't plant, because last year they just went absolutely nuts and they sort of blocked a lot of the light out for the cucumbers. So I didn't want to plant any this year, but some of them are growing through. So I'll probably leave it, because it's only the one, I think. Whereas last year we had absolutely loads. And then we've just got this little bed here with some broccoli that I planted out the other day. And then some more here with cauliflower, and I haven't planted anything in this bed yet. We usually line our paths with straw. So I used to work part-time at an animal sanctuary, so I had lots of access to sort of manure and straw and things like that. So just use what you've got. But under here we've got squash, which is growing. It's just not really doing as well as the pumpkins and courgette over here. I'm not really too sure why, because they were grown the same time. They all looked pretty healthy. It's got the same bed prep, the same manure and stuff like that. And they both get, Skye, off, Skye, off now, off. Gosh, she's a menace. There you go, you can lie there. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's the netting that's made all this difference. But yeah, these ones are doing really well. These ones not so much. And then we've got our chard here. And then we've got leeks next to it. You can't really see the leeks much. It's meant to be giant leeks. They're not looking so giant at the moment, but hopefully they grow. But there they are. And then we've got two more little compost bins here, a little scarecrow Sally. And then under here we've got, I don't know if you can see, we've got like cabbages, which are doing really well. And then we've got some peas and beans along here, which are doing okay. Some of them are a bit worse for wear, but some of them are growing. And then we've got some more peas the other side, but we've only recently planted them out, so they're quite small. And then we've got sunflowers along here. And we planted these annual poached egg flowers, I think like 2 years ago. But I think they've self-seeded because they're all here again, which is lovely. And the honeybees, because we've got honeybees here, absolutely love them. I don't know if you can see there. But yeah, it's absolutely full of insects and bees, which is really cute. The honeybees are a lot happier this year. I think the first year they were here, I got stung multiple times, but you can go right up to them now and they don't seem to bother you, which is really nice. And then this is the front bed I prepared the other day for the corn, which I'm going to plant out today. And then I've just got some raspberry bushes outside the fence along the front. I'm not really much of a fruit gal, to be honest, but I've been really loving strawberries recently. So should have planted those, to be fair. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know if it's too late, but maybe I'll do that this year or next year. But then here's our asparagus. Just got the one coming through, but I have been harvesting them through the year so far. But yeah, that is a little mini rundown of the plot. Some stuff doing better than others. I'd probably say the only thing that hasn't really gone that well is the butternut squash, which is still growing. It's just the growth seems really stunted. And some of the peas. I think with peas, whenever I plant them out, because I don't plant them straight in the ground, Maybe I should try that. But whenever I plant them out, they really struggle for like a week. I don't think they like being transplanted. And I often leave them in the greenhouse for a bit too long and they get really hot. So yeah, hopefully they survive. I'm sure they will. But you won't know unless you try it. So yeah, that's a rundown of the plot so far. And I will show you the rest of the day, me planting out, hopefully, the final vegetables to go out. So here's the artichoke plugs. Probably don't need this many. They need to be planted 1 metre apart. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do because I've only got this tiny, I don't know if you can see this tiny little bed there for artichoke, which is definitely not enough to plant all these out 1 metre apart. I might just plant them, to be honest, like all of them, and then sort of like pinch them off, you know, whichever are the weakest link, basically. I could always just leave some by the allotment and see if people want them as well. Hello. So that was really easy, planting the artichoke plants. Shows what a well-prepared bed, how much difference it makes. We have really clay soil, so if we don't add anything to it, it's quite hard to work with and to dig. But for this bed, I added loads of like compost and manure, and it was just so easy, just using the little, is it dibber? Like a little dibber, and just putting the plant straight in. It was really nice. So hopefully with our new compost bins, if we start making compost a lot quicker, hopefully the rest of the plot will turn out like that. But yeah, here's the little artichoke plug plants. I've only planted 6 in here. It says 1 metre apart. They're definitely not 1 metre apart. So I'm just going to leave them. And if any of them don't make it, then it should allow a bit more space. And then I've just put the rest into their own individual pots, just to replace any of these in case they die or, you know, something like that happens. Are you precious? Are you a precious girl? Yes, you are. So yeah, so I'm going to be planting my corn out next. How many plants have I got? 2, 3, 4, 34. Okay. That's a lot. I thought there was much less. We were trying not to plant as much this year, so they weren't so close together. So yeah, we shall see. I'll take them down now and start planting them out. Skye? What the hell are you doing? Off! Skye, come on, off. Skye, come here now. Off. Get off, off. Off. You never used to do this. You always knew that you couldn't go on the plants. Skye. No, off. Get off. Bad girl. Are you naughty? Sit down. Get away, get away. Sit. Oh, Skye, get off. Flipping menace. Are you a menace? Don't you wag your tail? So that's the corn planted out, and we've tried to do them a bit further apart this year rather than so close together. Hopefully they do better down here this year. They've got a lot more compost and manure, and the beds were a bit better prepared than last year. It's really rocky down here. I think the people before us had loads and loads of layers of like weed suppressant membrane and just loads of pebbles and stuff on top, so loads of it got into the soil. So I'm not sure if it was just like an accident that they all bent over. Well, not all of them, but some of them bent over. But hopefully they do better this year. Not sure what's come over this naughty little puppy. Hey, naughty little puppy. Skye, get off my plants, I swear to God. Go over there. Go over there. We've made her, like, you know, she's got this whole area by the arbour to sit by, under the fruit tree. She's got her own kennel. But this year, she is dead set on just ruining all of my beds. She's digging them, she's lying on the plants. Whereas usually she's really good at understanding what she can and can't walk on. But yeah, it probably doesn't help that every time she does it, I laugh at her. But hey, are you naughty? Do you wag your tail? So yeah, just gonna have a little break, sit down, enjoy the breeze, have some fruit and some lunch and a cup of tea. And then I will probably plant out some of the butternut squash. And I think that's pretty much, I have got one empty bed left actually, but I think that's pretty much everything out. And yeah, get some, I usually try and wrap the plants in sheep's wool. Apparently it helps deter slugs and stuff. Not sure how effective it is, but can't harm, can it? So yeah, add the sheep's wool around. And I've also removed the netting in case that's what's making a difference, and I'll just see how it goes. Yeah, I've still got some more pumpkins in here, but I think one of the plants didn't make it, so I'll plant one of these out to replace it. But to be honest, I don't really think I've got room for any more, so might see if anyone wants those plants instead. Skyrocket's just sleeping in her kennel. After a day of being a complete menace, I think she wore herself out. Very cute. I think this is probably the perfect weather. I'm going to say it, I would say this is the perfect weather, where it's warm but it's not too hot. It's t-shirt weather, but there's a lovely breeze, as you can see. But yeah, it's just so relaxing, it's so nice. I love the sound of the wind through the trees. Yeah, it's just so blissful, such a beautiful day. But yeah, I've planted out the corn, the squash, and what else did I plant out? The corn, the squash, oh yeah, and the artichoke plants. I put the rest of the artichoke plants in pots for now, just until I figure out what to do. The chilies, I haven't potted them into bigger pots because I need some compost, but when I get some compost, that'll be the next job I do. And then I've got one empty bed that I'll probably plant some cauliflower in, but I think I just need to top it up with a little bit of compost. I checked that our carrots, we've never ever been able to grow carrots. I don't know if, yeah, I'm not sure what happens. I think they get eaten by those like beetles. Yeah, never had any luck with them at all. If anyone has any advice, let me know. But we planted it, and for the first time it was looking quite good, and we had covered it, you know, like we had just laid fleece flat on top. And it was doing really well. And then the last time we came up, we felt that we needed to raise the fleece a little bit, just because the carrots were starting to push underneath. And we did that, and now it's all gone. I've checked underneath and pretty much all of it's been eaten, which is really annoying, but oh well, it's the way the cookie crumbles. But yeah, I just harvested some lettuce and rocket, which I'm probably going to have with a little jacket potato when I get home. But yeah, I've had a really nice day. Skye's very relaxed. Hope you enjoy these videos. If not, I enjoy making them at least. And if you want to watch more videos or keep up with the plot, it definitely helps motivate me, so please subscribe, it makes all the difference. But yeah, if you want to watch more videos, then please subscribe, or if you want to keep up with me and Skye at the allotment, then please follow along. But either way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are. I'm just going to finish this cup of tea and then start packing up and head home.